everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Mike's going to go sign. 2. Bring it. Bring it. Watch twist. Watch it.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, so here we go. Opening drive of the game and the ball in the possession of the Oakland Raiders. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs. Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Richard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught, Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. 2nd quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. Now Tannehill. He'll find his running back here, Richard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A potential turning point in a 1-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their 2nd half lead?
Check 9, check 9.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out.
60 or.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He was taken down by Cassius Marsh. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Dances by him. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back to throw.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Darnold now to throw.
Hey.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the drive of the game forthcoming. This offense, a field goal does them no good. They need to get in the end zone. The good news, they have all 3 timeouts left. Let's see how this plays out. Complete to Jones. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
Here we go again.
Snap.
back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be. Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the